And welcome back. I remember being stuck on that third level for so long. It's very, you know what? It reminds me a lot of Atari Smurfs. The ear physics are so ahead of its time. No! There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, no. It comes from behind. Hitting your head on the blue thing kills you, too. Did someone say Atari Smurfs? If I show this to my sister or even parents, they're gonna laugh so hard. That's why we do what we do, Sparrow. We seek to entertain. A Snoopy game, that's right. Sorry, Sparrow, Greg says, but this game looks kind of janky. I had a bunk bed around this time. My cousin was on the bottom while he slept over in the holidays. He and my sister wanted to watch a movie on the same monitor, and I wanted to play C64. So he promised that I get to play Snoopy first thing tomorrow morning if I allowed them if I allowed them to watch their movie. The struggle for control of the monitor. So to prove that he wasn't lying, he picked out William first on Snoopy tomorrow out of my foam mattress. Oh, he pulled out pieces of the mattress to spell that? That's something of an odd move. You can't seal the deal any better than that, can you? Genial Mutiny, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Can I run this game on the PS5? I'm not sure. I don't know if it has enough bits. It's possible, Snoopy. Bogus. Away I go. Oh, this is fun. This is looking better than today's games. That's because there's no story. There's no cutscenes. There's none of the nonsense. It's pure gameplay. It's walk to the right, jump past the obstacles. Those are the kind of games I love. Hey, Boat Ladder, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Zergling says, look out, Smurfs Adventure. Here comes Snoopy. Yeah, it's very Smurfs-like. If you're off by one blocky pixel, you're done. Fortunately, the pixels are the size of your fist, so it's all very clear. And yet I still manage to blunder at every opportunity. Look out, Snoopy. Jumping Snoopy. Look out, Snoopy actually, like, sounds like the title of, like, a Peanuts film, right? Here's a fun Frownie fact that I think a lot of you probably already know. When I was in high school, I was pretty actively involved in the high school theater program, and I played the lead in a Charlie Brown Christmas, the role of Charlie Brown, the man himself. So I have a connection and affinity, a connection to and affinity for Peanuts. Is there an old VHS of that somewhere? There probably is. Channel points for the VHS, Boat Ladder says. I don't know if you'll get the whole VHS, but I might be able to find some Polaroids for you or something. It's possible, Snoopy. No, Snoopy. When I was younger, I starred in a mock-up Star Trek episode, Zergling says, where I scalped a Klingon with my bare hands. Brutal. The brutality. I think this is the one that I really struggled with. This is probably the one you struggled with, Sparrow. Probably not that stage 3 one. That's the era that this game came from. The unforgiving 80s. In other words, I was only 6 or 8 at the time, and I yanked the poor guy's Klingon wig right off. Thank you for the you died, Kiwi. That's how Conga says that's how you earn a Klingon's respect. Good thing there's no time limit. No! If only you could hear me yelling, whoa, that was close. That's also how Christopher Lloyd ended up with the hairstyle he did. I think I've realized what my problem is on stage 6. I need to not really move at all on that platform. I'm worried I need to move, but I don't. It'll move under me and I'll be fine. I think I've got it. I fully appreciate that this game may wear one's patience pretty quickly. Sparrow, have we met? Have you seen the way I play games and the stuff I play? I got nothing but patience. Think of how many hours I've done nothing in Dark Souls. It's possible, Snoopy. It's not possible. It's done. I don't know what this means. Up you go. Victory, victory dance. I mean, this looks like a dance that they do during the Christmas party. You can do it? Oh no, I know what this is. Yep. Lasers? I don't know if I have to jump over the... Never mind. Oh, my impatience. I have paid the ultimate price for my impatience. When I was just bragging about my patience mere moments ago. This is a great game. It could maybe use a little more music, but I mean, this game is fantastic. Masterful. It's easy. In no way, shape, or form is this easy. This game is definitely basic gameplay and design. Less is more. No lasers in the peanuts. When you said you didn't know if you could jump over the lasers, it's not fair. You just learned the opposite was true in a different game you played. That's right. We played Journey to Silius the other night, and I learned you didn't have to jump over the lasers mounts, whatever the things on each side that the laser comes out of. Some games did, others didn't. That was a pet peeve of mine, Sparrow says. Oh, I was always annoyed this game didn't give you a 0 life. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate having a 0 life in a game. All right. Well, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna be able to clear this. No. You see, you know what's interesting is like this game is basically, you know what this game is? This game is Jump King. It's the same sort of like, it's the same sort of slow, stiff, like precision jump around the obstacle, and if you miss it, you go all the way back. Jump King is Snoopy with 1 life. And no music. No. If only there was a way to mute that. I mean, I don't hate the music. One pixel. I can appreciate how honest the Snoopy game is. I'm way too annoyed of, way too worried of people getting annoyed of things too quickly. Well, I mean, I know a lot of people do, but I don't. Even if this is sort of unlocking some thoughts of other games around this time. It's alright. I deserve to miss that. There we go. It is so unforgiving. This game looks absolutely terrible, Chozo Brain says. What are you talking about? I'm loving this game. Snoopy's nose just effectively wipes across a painful laser. Now that was bogus. I was standing there perfectly fine, and it was only when I tried to jump that I died. It's alright. They sacrificed the graphics. Which, not that it looks bad. It just looks kind of plain. But they sacrificed the graphics in favor of the intense gameplay. It does indeed look like Snoopy. And as was noticed before, they even included ear physics. Wow, this is tough. This room is tough. We'll get it. Too short. No? Magical. You died. The beauty of this game, no cutscenes, no voice acting, no guidebooks, no button mashing, no DLC, no updates, just honest fun, Boatladder says. It speaks to my heart, Boatladder. It speaks to my heart. My cousin Matthew is over this Christmas, and I forgot to show him the C64 Maxi. He would have absolutely loved it, Sparrow says. Oh, Sparrow. So I found a game that's in .tap file, and I loaded it on the C64. I don't know if you've ever loaded one of those, but they load in, like, ancient speed. I had to sit here for minutes waiting for it to load. It was wild. It's like it actually has to play the... It's like it actually has to play the tape. I mean, I know it's sped up, but it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, I got the color bars. For Ghosts and Goblins, that was in a TAP file. Oh, I'm dead. That's actually the first time I've died to this obstacle. And now I can't make it. It sounded pretty good, the music. It had, it seemed to have a lot of music, and it was very fitting. It sounded kind of funeral-like. The thing is, though, I'm really attached to the original, to the NES soundtrack, so... I've never laughed out loud and shared joy and frustration with you from a game in so long, Sparrow says. Uh, well, I'm happy. I'm happy we have this opportunity now, my friend. You know that oh so close type of thing. Yep. The first level is very spooky cemetery like, indeed. So I only made it. I made it almost to the boss of stage 2. I'm kind of disappointed by Ghosts and Goblins because it has limited. I didn't know those bars on the edge were no go. It makes sense that they are, but I didn't think about it before. You have to one credit clear Ghosts and Goblins on the C64. There's no continues, and because of that, I'm never gonna get very far in it. If it were like the NES game and it had unlimited continues, I would beat that game. I would do 2 loops and go to credits if it were like the NES game, but it's not. It is up to Jump Sparrow, but not for me. Remember, Thrifty, welcome in. I had a C64 growing up. I didn't have one for long when I was a kid, but it was the very first way I ever played video games was the C64. The first couple years that I remember video games, they were all C64. Ghostbusters, Donkey Kong, Congo Bongo, Jungle Hunt, Face Maker, Dino Eggs. Dino Eggs is my favorite. That's my go-to answer for favorite C64 game currently. I remember playing Guts and Go-Go the Ghost. I don't know if we've done Go-Go the Ghost on the stream yet. I have a copy of that one though. That one's on my to-do list. It's evoking the very primitive reactions from a game. Dino Eggs is a jam. I love Dino Eggs. If I haven't played Hard Hat Mac yet, I strongly recommend it. Send me a whisper, Sparrow. I'll forget by the time it's time to look it up. I had that one too, Thrifty says. It's so weird because the one thing is like, I feel like whenever I sort of like compare notes with anyone else who had a C64, there's not a lot of overlap in the games that we remember. For whatever reason. I mean, I think probably just because there were so many games. That is very easy for people to have a completely different set. Someone, I don't remember who it was, but someone was talking about one time about how like people who had a Nintendo 64 growing up tend to be really passionate for the Nintendo 64, and they were sort of talking about the phenomenon of like the Nintendo 64 had a much smaller library of games, right? So all of the games for the Nintendo 64 that were really great, pretty much everyone who had a Nintendo 64 had the same set of really great games. They had the same set of memorable games. And like as compared to someone who had a PlayStation, which had a much larger library. So like if you grab any two random Nintendo 64 owners and ask them like what games they had growing up, you have a ton of overlap. But if you grab any two random PlayStation owners and ask them what their favorite games were growing up, they'll both be able to list a lot of great games, but they might have a completely separate list. And so there's a weird like sort of phenomenon there to where people who had Nintendo 64 very easily bond. I wish I could remember. I wish I could remember who it was that I heard talking about that. I'm lucky though. Like I'm lucky though because that everyone I talk with had a separate I'm lucky that everyone I talk with had a separate has a separate set of Commodore 64 memories though, because now when I want to find C64 games, it's so easy for everyone to recommend to me games that I never tried. It's fantastic. Also, GoldenEye, Arno says. GoldenEye is hard to deny. Has anyone else made the joke that C. Kramer is Cosmo Kramer? I think it's unlikely considering that this game seems to have actually been made. I'm not a Seinfeld expert, but my impression of Kramer was that his schemes usually never saw any fruits, right? Same with NES and SNES. Many people had different games. Yeah. What on earth does that screen even mean? Good dog, Snoopy? I think it means that they were that they couldn't come up with anything to title it. Oh, and I don't know if I said, but thank you for the follow, Arno. Thank you for that very much. It's a pleasure to have you among us. Actually fixes to head out for the night, but always like a nice late night chill stream. Thank you, thank you. That's the vibe we try to go for. Is I try to make it a place where everyone can relax and have a stress-free time. I'm frequently stressed, but that's intended to be for everyone else's amusement. But thank you for being here, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. When you sleep, sleep well, and we will look forward to having you with us again sometime, hopefully very soon. Oh, that almost got me. No! Will do, you too. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I'm too see I was too worried about the one catching up with me. That just wasn't likely to happen. This is a I don't like this obstacle. Oh, that's the final boss of the game right there. That's the those two raindrops. Those are the Ornstein and Smo of Snoopy. That's why there's two of them. That would explain all the crazy lightning attacks coming out of those raindrops. Barry, welcome to the stream, by the way, and thank you for following. Very much appreciate having you here, and I hope you're having a wonderful night. No. It's just too much. It's just too much. We've got this. Snoopy's not gonna defeat me. This is gonna be the one game we beat tonight. No. We beat Kong. I take it back. We beat Kong. We're gonna have 2 victories tonight. Yuck. Oh no! No! That was a misinput. That's not what I meant to do. Sometimes I've got my nose right against the obstacle. There's a Charlie Brown strip. There's a Peanut strip. And as I remember it, Charlie Brown is sitting in his bed at night. And it's just him, the whole strip, in his bed. And he's just talking. He says, "Sometimes when I'm laying awake in bed at night, I hear a voice. And it says to me, 'Did you remember to take your medication?' And I respond to it, 'I don't take any medication.' And the voice says, 'I'm sorry, we can't keep track of everyone.'" And as I remember it, that's the whole strip. And it's very surreal and bizarre. There's not even like a punchline. It's very unusual. So it stuck with me. There's a Charlie Brown dance move. I looked it up before the stream tonight. I kind of know how Snoopy dances, right? He just kind of looks up at the sky and kind of bobs back and forth. And I can imagine, like, there's the in the Charlie Brown Christmas, there's the scene in the auditorium where all the kids are just kind of dancing, and I could picture a lot of like their weird, like, you know, like 2-frame cycle dance moves. But I don't know what specifically the Charlie Brown would be. As I remember, there are a couple other strips that where the story seems to imply that, like, there may be some like very deep psychological issues lurking in the mind of Charlie Brown. But I don't recall them clearly enough to paraphrase them as evidence. I think that I believe they did something similar in Garfield once upon a time. There's a small series of Garfield strips that seem to imply that that Garfield lives alone and John and Odie are figments of his imagination. They published one year around Halloween. Angelus, welcome in. It's a pleasure to have you here. I hope you are doing well. And Garfield minus Garfield, Thrifty says, yeah, Garfield minus Garfield is wild. Garfield minus Garfield is so bizarre, it's very fun. Welcome in, Angelus and friends. Thank you for the raid. Pleasure to have you here. I don't think OBS liked Bindi and the Ink Machine. What is this game? I don't even know it. OBS crashed several times, you say? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you at least still have managed to have a good time for at least the majority of the stream, despite the difficulties. I don't want to get people's hopes up too much for this, but we've talked about having a map cam for games that I've got to draw out, and there seems to have been some enthusiasm around the idea, and the dream, it's not necessarily alive, but there's some suspicious stirring that it may not be dead, because I found another potential workaround. I'm gonna hopefully find some time to tinker with it this weekend, but it might not happen until next. Sparrow says, you're not big on dialogue reading, are you, Frownie? There's a C64 game that's text heavy, but I'm reluctant to suggest it. Yeah, if it's real text heavy, Sparrow, I mean, I'd be curious to take a look at it, but there's a very good chance that it'd probably be better if it was something I didn't play. Unless the gameplay portion, if the gameplay portions of it are really, if the gameplay portions really make up for it by being incredible, then it might be worth it, but I don't know. You know how I feel about any game with "and the" in the title. I know you're a fan, Sparrow. It's a spooky game. I enjoyed it. Right on. Yeah, Beaky and the Egg Statues was interesting. We might actually need to play that again. Because I only played it with the... I haven't ever played that one with the gamepad. Game's called Law of the West. It's a country western game. Involves a lot of reasoning with criminals. I don't know. I might not do so well at it. You're the town sheriff? I imagine so. It's well loved. Oh, I know you said something about Space Taxi before, Sparrow. I missed your comment about that. I just saw the word Space Taxi. So I'm sorry I didn't respond to what it was you said about it. But I like Space Taxi. That's one I want to play again. We haven't revisited it, and I want to play it again now that I have the gamepad, because I think it'll play a lot better now. I mean, it played well enough before, but you know, better is better. Let's say I'm glad you enjoyed it because I remember it was such a fun find. I found it in our school archives. I'd done all of my work and was allowed to play the C64 in the C64 computer room all by myself, and that's where I found it. That's a real gem of a find. Space Taxi's a lot of fun. It's kind of unbeatable, I think, though. The hard levels are so hard that I don't understand. I don't understand how anyone ever masters them. I was about to say, I feel like a lot of games were unbeatable on the C64. I mean, I know for every one of these games that's out there that I feel is impossible, that there's a whole community of people who are professionals at it. It's just that I can't imagine ever being on their level. Oh, that was close. I can make it past the first one, but I can't make it past the second one, and they're identical. I really don't get it. I got it. I got it. I got it. It recorded 30 minutes of footage, but I played for 2 hours. I disagree. I was already jumping when it decided to like take back my jump and kill me. Not sure why OBS crashes. I might need to lower the resolution of the game. Had to do that with Alan Wake. I wish I wish I had some advice to share with you, but I would imagine our setups probably run very differently. And I don't even understand. I don't even understand how my setup is set up. I don't know what I'm doing at all in OBS. It's a mystery to me. I do tend to capture all of my game footage at a very low resolution, though. If you're watching in a high resolution, you probably noticed. I mean, when I'm playing games like this, maybe you don't notice. I don't know. It would be better if we had Snoopy in 4K, Zergling says, yeah. Yeah, I figured, I figure most people who are watching the stream are probably watching on their phones in data saving mode anyway, right? So if they're like me anyway. You don't come to a Frownie stream for cutting edge high resolution video. You come to a Frownie stream for like barber pole ripples running through the CRT capture. I thought I blundered that. No, that's bogus. It was behind me, I swear. Anyway, you saw my plan, right? My plan is to back away a little bit. It's flawless. Now I won't hit my ear anymore. It's invisible. Oh boy. We saw something new. I mean, actually, we didn't see something new because it wasn't visible. At least it didn't say it's impossible. I guess Snoopy doesn't like black licorice. I gotta say, I'm right there with Snoopy. I do not like licorice flavored licorice. I like red vines. The thing about red vines, I mean, I guess it's true of all licorice, but it seems truer of red vines. Is that they're really only good when they're super fresh. They're red vines the red vines go stale. And like when they go stale, they're not inedible when they're stale, but they're so much less pleasant. On the opposite, I love anise flavor. The flavor that licorice and sarsaparilla have. I like root beer. I don't know about sarsaparilla. I know they're related, but not quite the same thing. Yeah, don't like licorice. Never had the taste for it. I would like a licorice that had a flavor a little closer to like root beer barrels. I don't know if that exists, but someone should think about making it. You know, I'd purchase at least 1 unit. Catch it? The directions said to catch it. Oh, I won? That was good? No inspiration. Figure it out. I think you just go back the way you came. No. Oh. Wait. Oh, I did that. Did I? Oops. Sorry. Had something in my eye. I'll be doing an 80s text adventure on Sunday. So, rare chance of that crashing, Angela says. Don't jinx yourself, Angelus. Bad Snoopy made Frownie cry. I'm used to it. A lot of games make me cry. Me or my viewers? Video games are not our friends. The 30 minutes it recorded moves like a slideshow. I don't know. My guess is that you might be right about resolution, Angelus. Maybe if you lowered it, yeah, it would have fewer problems. Because I get bad frame rates the higher my resolution goes. That's why I keep my resolution so low. I don't think I finished that thought earlier. But my capture devices are pretty weak, so the lower the resolution is, the better for the frame rate. I forgot for a moment how the jumping mechanic works. I compared this to Jump King a moment ago, but I guess what the game is also really kind of like, it's kind of like Oddworld. Like, you've got this very, like, fixed set of movements to put you through the obstacles, and the game is all about just sort of memorizing what obstacles there are, and what the, like, precise fixed movements that you need to input to get through them are. It's weird that one of the lasers is red and two of them are purple. And I think this one's orange. It is. Why is there no consistency among the lasers? The jank has grown stronger. A stream pause? Oh, is my stream broken now? It's good for Zergling. It looks like that's unique to you, Sparrow. Maybe a refresh? I don't know. Hopefully we don't lose you. Sorry to alarm. No worries. No worries. I definitely want to know if it's there've been a few instances where my stream has gone down entirely and I haven't noticed for, you know, several minutes that I'm streaming to no one. I talked about that before because I on the on the one of the archive channels I'm about to upload just a little clip of something kind of funny that happened that I forgot about because it actually happened when the stream was dead, so it's unreleased Frownie content from Frownie's private archives. A minute of never before seen footage that is guaranteed to underwhelm. Well, you got the music struggles to keep up with the games on the C64. It's definitely done that for a lot of them. Well, there's already a clip of that, Sparrow. This game is an absolute masterpiece compared to Kong. This is way better than Kong. Kong wasn't abysmal. Greg is not impressed. No! No, that was an accident! I'm getting worse. I didn't find Kong to be unbearably bad. I feel like I've definitely played worse things than Kong. Maybe not on the C64 though. What have I played that's worse than Kong on the C64? Maybe Contra. Contra might be worse than Kong on the C64. But the games have all been kind of curated to be good. There's a really bad Mega Man on C64. I don't know. We always go dumpster diving on consoles. I've never bothered on the C64 yet. The laser's so deadly that Snoopy just melts into the floor. Angelus is gonna do the Mega Man on DOS. Best of luck with that. If Kong wasn't such a short game, I would rate it below Bart versus the World. We had two choices back then, to play Snoopy or watch Wheel of Fortune in the news. Isn't it wild? That looks terrible, and it's the best thing to do. Another level. This game isn't as bad as some games I've seen, just repetitive, Greg says. I mean, how is it repetitive, Greg? Every single stage is every single screen is a different obstacle. Ignore the music. If you're lucky, you get a contract signed, pieces of picked out foam mattress by your cousin saying that you were first to play the game the next day if you let him use the telly to watch a movie. Where is Snoopy? Yuck. I'm guessing down that hole, Raptor says. I don't know how I could continually make the same mistakes. Why don't I ever learn anything? Have you ever played a game that was so bad and janky on stream that you had to stop? Some of these C64 games would make me go play outside, Rafnir says. I mean, kind of. We stopped playing The Wonderful 101. That was a game I was really hoping to like, but the gameplay of it just did not make any sense to me. It was too obtuse. There was that option too. Go outside and ride your bike, climb some trees, play in the creek. Hope you didn't run into any kids way older than you. I'd love to see what happens if I don't catch it, but I think that means death, so... And I don't have the lives to spare. I think I'm gonna die. Oh, I didn't. Miracle of miracles. Thank you for the trophy, Sparrow. This game foreshadowed that 20 years later we'd be playing a game called Snake on our mobile phones, Sparrow says. Victory! I won! That's the whole game. Now it just speeds up for New Game Plus. There's no 21, Sparrow. It's just level 1 again. Oops. I forgot how jumping worked. What's weird is this is the better version of the game. Hey, well, there we go, my friends. We beat Snoopy. We cleared all the levels. That does it. Overclocked. Excellent work. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the GGs. I feel very good. I think we've done well. I You know, I wanted to make a joke. Zergling. I wanted to riff off of that about that game being for another computer, but I can't think of anything that would have been like a clever play on that. Well, I think it's been a good night, my friends, but I think we should probably wrap up here. We've had many grand adventures with the C64, and we will have many more in the future. I don't know exactly when we'll pick this back up again, but you know, probably in a couple weeks. I like to keep it in the mix. Maybe not quite as frequently as I know some people would like. And certainly if there were more days in the week, we would get to it more often. But I think we'll call it a night here, and we will head out on a raid. I think I can even see where we might go to. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow whenever the next stream. Yeah, next week, Greg. I'll be back. Awesome hanging out, Frownie. Love a good C64 session to boost. Hey, thank you again. Thank you again, Sparrow, for providing it to me. I get a lot of fun out of it. And I'm really glad that you're able to be here and have a good time with us. Thank you, Rafnir. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Zergling and Angelus. C64 doesn't boot. You switch it on and it's straight to the basic prompt. Fair enough. Alright, my friends. So yeah, I usually don't stream on Saturdays. I don't tend to stream on Sundays either, though there's a slim chance you might be able to catch me. I would say look for me well, by Monday is the best chance. Slim chance on Sunday, but hopefully definitely by Monday. I'll be back. 11 p.m., several weeknights next week. Schedule will be up in the Discord. Don't you get my hopes up? About what, Sparrow? Oh, about potential Sunday stream. That's your Monday. Don't want to get your hopes up. It does happen sometimes. Not as often as I would like, though. Next week, there's going to be more Battletoads, more Contra Hardcore, more Ao the Clown. Contra, we're just starting up. I'm very new to that game. First impressions, I think I'm going to end up really liking it. But there's a lot more. I've done very little in Contra. Battletoads has been a never-ending struggle that we're hoping may come to an end someday, but we'll see. Dark Souls, I have potentially found progress. I found a brand new area, but have yet to explore it. So it could either be tremendous progress, or another dead end. And AO is what it has been. So those four things, at least, maybe some other things mix in. I'm going to send this over to Sarconius. He's doing retro achievements. He goes after some pretty brutally tough challenges. He's playing a Lord of the Rings game right now. Might not be as family friendly on the other end, just a heads up. But Sarconius, it's a lot of fun. So I come along and give his stream a look-see. It's time to head out, though, friends. That's it. Let's go on an adventure.